Now, I haven't mentioned about your wrists hinging because it's almost like a automatic thing. I see so many people get into trouble, certainly from the off, where they're trying to cock the wrist, or they get halfway back and then they're trying to cock them and they get the wrist cupped, which is not good. When your wrist is cupped, the face is open. So going back to using your card, it's really important to keep that left wrist flat. And rather than focusing on cocking your wrists, focus more on just folding your right arm. So you can see as I fold my right arm, and I covered this in one of my older videos on my channel, you can see as I pick this club up, as my right arm folds, it's almost like the momentum from the club head is actually cocking my wrist. So if I was to sort of make that shoulder turn, left shoulder down, and feel that same motion here, you can see how it's going to automatically cock my wrist. So that's a good drill to do. Just hold the club out in front, pick it up over your right shoulder. So if I made a level turn, you can see that's going to be good for hitting the ball up here. Okay, so if we do that, and then shoulder down, you can see I'm in a pretty good spot. So, don't think so much about cocking the wrist there. I think it's really just a reaction from the right arm folding and then the momentum from the club head going back. Because if you get a bit too stiff with your wrists, you're not going to cock them. You're going to end up probably, folding your arms and getting in really sort of narrow like this. So it's just getting that shoulder turn down. And then as you're getting sort of halfway back, once you've got that nice wide takeaway, just feel like you fold that right arm up, and then the momentum of the club is going to do it for you. So it's important to have your hands, your wrists nice and relaxed. Okay, you don't want any tension in there. If you've got tension, you're going to have to sort of force the wrist cock, and that's not good. You want it to happen really naturally. So when you're gripping the club, obviously you're not strangling it, because you want to be able to get that nice natural wrist cock on the way back. So as you go back, as you turn, get that left shoulder down, fold the right arm, and then just feel the weight of the club, feel the tipping point. So as I fold this arm up, there it is, that tipping point. Important to make sure your hand stays on the grip. I see a lot of golfers, hands coming off, mainly with the left hand there. So make sure you got the grip in the fingers. Fold the club up, just do a couple of them, and then just turn that left shoulder down. Feel the same. I can feel the weight of the head just cocking my wrists. So there's a tipping point. When it gets up there, it's going to go. That's actually going to help you time the downswing, because when you feel it go, when you feel it's tipped and fully cocked, while your weight is shifting forward, as I've talked about, you're ready for that transition. A bit like Hogan. You can see that with Hogan. He's getting there to the top, folding the right arm, wrists are cocking, and it is there like that. It's almost like the collapse at the top. And then you've got his weight shifted forward, and then he pulls down into his transition. So that's pretty much your backswing. Like I say, it's all about this turning the shoulders down to the ground. You've got to make sure that you're not turning up level coming out of it. And then as you get to that halfway point, you're not lifting the arms up. Okay, don't make that mistake. You're folding the arm. Okay, don't lift. If you're lifting, you're going to be in a bad position, because if you lift your arms, they come off your chest, they separate, you get disconnected. So it's that turn, left shoulder down, and then fold the right arm, and then keep turning down while your weight shifts forward. As I mentioned, all the tour players on gears, we can see that they're actually shifting the weight forward. Once they get to about here, they're starting to shift this way with the pelvis. What that does, creates quite a bit of width in the backswing, as you can see, and that continues to the top. So it's like my body's going this way, my arms are going this way with the club, so it's creating a massive wide stretch. That's going to give you so much power on the way back. So as we get into the top of that backswing, the right arm's folded, The right hand's opposite the right shoulder, left arm's parallel to the shoulders, and my weight has already shifted forward of my original starting position. So that is where you want to be on your backswing with the left wrist flat.